Alrighty. Time to start the ignorant gaming. The helpful edition. Helping people out. So the question was how to zoning tips with the shit list of characters. You know what? I'll go with the Samus. Samus, if you want to zone affect it, you pretty much want to be in the range where your Zero will hit somebody. Yeah, so like, let me see, Game & Watch is over there, like right about here, it's good. If you're here, the Zero will hit. Yeah, so if you want to keep somebody from like approaching you, or they're trying to approach you, you want to make it really hard for your opponent to hit you, you can throw out these, there. You can shoot like this. So this is a really good way. Just be careful when throwing out this move, because people, they can like sometimes shield or power shield it, and then you're punished. You can get punished for it. Like, you can be pretty much open if you do it. Like, if you go on like this. Wait, does her there auto cancel? Oh shit, it does. Oh my god, there. Alright. Alright, so there's auto cancel. So you can, if you have to go in and whatever, and they block your Zair, you can just Zair and then like quickly jab. Or you wanna be creative, you know for a fact you're gonna be on their shield, you can Zair and then just grab them. If you don't see me Zairing or whipping up a grab, like I said, my controller sucks. The Z button is a piece of shit. So yeah, again, forgive me if I make like terrible examples with that. I still need a new controller. I don't have a controller to play with. Like when I go to tournaments and Smash Bros, I have to borrow other people's controllers. I want to get my money so I can buy one online or get one for my friend, whatever. But yeah. So pretty much with Samus, her zoning game, you wanna keep a distance where if they get too close, a Zair will hit them, or they'll get hit with a barrage of missiles. Sometimes you don't always want to, when you're shooting missiles, you don't always want to be in the air. Okay, if you be in the air, somebody sees that, they can run under. Even that, if they're running with the homing missile, they could block it or go under it. So sometimes mix up your ground missiles with your air missiles. Like go air, and then mix up ground. And then go air again, and then ground, air, air, ground. Like always mix up your missile shots. And up close zoning that doesn't involve the Zair. Her forward air is really good. Like if you space it properly, this is a hard move to beat because it pretty much covers. It pretty much covers her body. Well, not all of her body. Well, does it? Yeah, in a way, it creates a barrier where it's really hard to hit her. So if you're like spacing this move, like if you're moving back to a fair, this move is really hard to beat. It has a pretty decent hitbox. So you can stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You just want to keep your range. You can get like a lot of damage from zoning if somebody's really trying to be reckless and go in. And then like when you're in the corner, when they get too close, if you get a hit, pretty much you can just go in and like start her pressure mix-ups. Like shit like that. Like just like mix it up close. Don't go for a 1-2 jab. You could go for a 1-2 jab, just 1-2 and then that, but usually just jab pressure. Do stuff like that. Or jab cancel. Catch him sleeping, grab him. You know, shit like that, and then start the zoning game again, because Zerasu can't. Zerasu. Pretty much the same shit. It's a character underneath, but Samus, she's not really that great at killing. Like her kill potential is below average. So really, what you want to do is you want to try to rack up damage as much as possible. And her zoning game helps with that. Especially you got somebody in the corner like this. They could have a pretty hard time getting out. Like dealing with all this shit. You do that. So you can you know, do all this shit. A good way to practice it is just put the CPU to attack. And try your best to keep the CPU out. Just practice doing this. Like, just run away from the CPU and practice keeping the CPU out. And then you go in, space your tilts. Like, her up tilt's really good. You can throw out up tilts. Her up tilt's good. She got a good forward tilt. And then just practice, you know, keeping your distance from the CPU. I suck at doing it now, but yeah, this is one way you can practice your zoning. So for people who say the CPU can't help you, in a way they can help you, just practice zoning. This is a freaking level 3. So you put on level 9, they'll probably be more aggressive, like in terms of facing you. So you can just practice, you know, especially moves like that, keeping the CPU out. Yeah, just practice doing this, and then when you get them a high percent, you know, throw out a kill move or whatever, you know, it's not gonna kill. But yeah, that's pretty much how you will go on about zoning with Samus. Is there anything else you want to know about Samus, or is just zoning? If it's just zoning, then I'll just move on to somebody else. Alright. Remember, like I said, to practice zoning, just pick a level 9 CPU. I mean, you can go on any, but I think the level 9 is probably like more aggressive. Like they'll come at you more than a random CPU where they sometimes just walk. They'll walk to you and then walk away and then do shit like this, and, you know, whatever. And you can just practice, like try to keep the CPU out. You can practice on slow characters that are slow, so you can get a pretty general idea how to zone properly, and then pick characters that are fast. But yeah, you can definitely practice zoning in training mode. Alright, I'll do Ike since I'm kind of familiar with Ike. Alright, so with Ike, Ike's moves are kind of punishable. Kind of, fuck that. Ike's moves are punishable. So if Ike, you pretty much want to know your range against whatever character you're fighting. Like in Game & Watch's case, if you move back like that, or you do this, and Game & Watch has to go with like a fair or a neutral air, I think you can pretty much snuff him out of it. So This can be a hard move to beat, like get past if you space it properly. So pretty much you want to mix your, you want to throw in like a few space fairs, then some neutral airs in there, and then if you get close enough where you can't really zone somebody out the game too close, you want to jab pressure, shit like this. And then space your move, and then zone them out again. Do shit like this. You do it. But yeah, just like space your neutral air and your fairs. You don't really always want to try to like go in for a hit like this, because the thing is, you don't know if your opponent is gonna like roll or sidestep your attacks. Like, you don't know that. So you could be going in with a bold fair, and they might roll, sidestep, or even block it. If they block that up close, you can get punished. So pretty much you wanna make it hard for your opponent to hit you, but at the same time they trying to hit you, they can leave openings, and then that's when you can go in and take that opening to get a hit or grab, whatever the situation is. So you can do that. Say Ike's pretty much zoning tools are his neutral air if used properly, but most likely his fair. His fair has more range, and this is a hard move to deal with, especially if you're spacing it. It's really hard to get inside Ike when you're doing this. You have to do that right this way. Even if you land, you still have you can't do anything right away. You still have landing recovery. Though I've seen Ike's, I think Ike can auto pass with his fair. No, he can't. Unless he does it high enough like that. Yeah, if you do it that high, I mean, I'm not sure if you'll snuff out short hops. But I know full hops, it'll snuff them out. Oh, I did not want to do that. Like that, like. Yeah. You might be able to, yeah, you can snuff on short hop moves. I just realized, because look at the, it looks like you can. I mean, I'm doing it wrong, but some characters short hops. I'm pretty sure I can hit a lot of characters where it's fair. Out of people's short hop, so if anything you can do that. Oh. Fuck this controller, man, I hate this shit. Do stuff like that. Or if anything, if you don't want to jump that high and you want to punish somebody, you can always neutral air, since the neutral air has less landing recovery. So you can go for something like, that's just me being stupid. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you could get a read and do some shit like that. That's just me being dumb, like me being retarded. But yeah, you can do that. If you want to be, I say you want to be close to your opponent and still zone them out. Like, you don't want to close the gap too far. The neutral is the best, since it has less recovery. So like you can neutral somebody and then go for shit like that. I mean, I try to do a neutral again.